In the streets of Tripoli, chaos reigns as protesters grow bolder, despite harsh government crackdowns. Here in Washington, Libyan human rights activist Ali Abu Zakoub says the U.S. needs to step in and stop the slaughter.
The United States is a superpower. It's still the only superpower. And we know that when a superpower wants to do something, they can do.
Tuesday, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton outlined the Obama administration's position on Libya again.
We have joined with the international community in strongly condemning the violence in Libya. We will take appropriate steps in line with our policies, our values, and our laws, but we're going to have to work in concert with the international community.
Ian Lesser helped formulate policy toward North Africa under President Bill Clinton. He says after years of strained relations with Libya, the U.S. has weak ties inside the country.
In terms of what we can do on the leverage side, actually trying to change the situation on the ground in Libya, I think there similarly is very little we can do.
Lesser predicts that Mr. Gadhafi's days in power are limited and suspects what will emerge are separate groups of armed factions on the ground, more similar to Iraq than to Egypt or Tunisia.
We will have to develop some sort of connections with whatever the successor authority is in Libya, and perhaps it's not just one. It may be very difficult to do. Some of those people we may not want to work with. Some of those people may be violent, or they may be highly ideological, or they may not be capable.
There are strong signs of opposition to Mr. Gadhafi. The pilots of 2 military planes who say they were ordered to fire on demonstrators headed to nearby Malta instead. And Libya's eastern provinces appear under the control of anti-regime forces. Speaking Tuesday, Libya's leader was defiant, saying he would die a martyr in his homeland and fight to his last drop of blood. Laurel, Bowman, VOA News, Washington.